Ielts Band 9 Vocab Secrets. Topic 1. Work and careers. Productivity. The ability of people to produce useful results at work. Example: my country is not as advanced as some other countries in our industrial sector. Productivity and quality are still quite low. To subsidize. To pay part of the cost of something, usually in order to help people. Example: the governments could encourage children to be healthier by subsidizing swimming lessons and sports coaching at weekends. Outputs. The amounts of work or goods produced. Example: in Europe, industrial output has decreased, maybe because of competition from producers in other continents. Work-life balance. The ability to work hard, but also enjoy a good quality family and social life. Example: people are working long hours these days, and so their work-life balance is affected, leading to stress. To motivate people. To give them positive reasons for working hard. Example: if employees are given regular feedback, they will probably be well motivated and committed. Pay increments. Pay rises or increases. Example: in my country, pay increments have been very low because of the financial crisis. Perks. Rewards from an employer which are not financial. For example, free lunches or cars. Example: personally, I'd like to work for a company that gives lots of perks because I would find it very enjoyable. Financial rewards. Any form of money payment, such as salary, commission, pension. Example: being a primary teacher may be satisfying, but the financial rewards are not high. Bonuses. Money given in addition to salary, usually in return for achieving targets. Example: apparently, some investment banker can earn millions of dollars in bonuses. Incentive. Any reward that makes people work harder. Example: some employers offer vacations or parties as incentives if the team hits its sales targets. Job satisfaction. Enjoyment of a job for non-financial reasons. Example: I get a lot of job satisfaction from my work at the wildlife center, although the financial rewards are quite low. Target related. Dependent on hitting a target. Example: my boss once offered me a target related bonus, but it was almost impossible to achieve. On-the-job training. Training while working, not by leaving work to go to college. Example: my sister has found that the on-the-job training she gets at her bank is very useful, and she has progressed well because of this. Ongoing training. Training throughout your time in a job, not just at the start. Example: I enjoyed my work at the airlines at first, but I soon found that there was no ongoing training and my skills weren't really developed. Day release programs. Programs of training or education when employees can spend entire days out of work. Example: I feel that employers should be more flexible regarding training, for example, by subsidizing day release programs or job exchanges with other companies. Career progression. The ability to advance your career. Example, the problem with being a freelance photographer is that there is no real career progression unless you become very famous. Job prospects. The possibility of promotion or higher level work in future. Example, I remember an interview when the employer told me that there were excellent job prospects in their firm for young people. In reality, this was not really true. To measure, to assess the dimensions of something. Example, job satisfaction may be important, but can we really measure it? Superficial, not addressing deep or important issues. Example, I'm not a big fan of traditional music. I find the lyrics rather old-fashioned and superficial for modern listeners. Performance reviews, performance appraisals. Meeting at which an employer gives feedback to a worker on their work over a fixed period. Example, I remember being worried about my job at first, but at my 6-month appraisal, my manager told me she was pleased with my efforts. Redundancy, a situation where a worker loses their job because of changes in the company, not because of personal mistakes. Example, in my hometown, the textile factories have closed and many people have been made redundant. To restructure, to change the organization of a company, usually in order to make it more effective or to save money. Example, we used to have a large training department in my office, but in our recent restructure, it was eliminated and the staff were made redundant. To downsize, to make an organization smaller and employ fewer people. Example, my father's college used to employ almost 1,000 people, but then it downsized, and now it has less than 500. To outsource, to stop doing work inside the company and send it to other companies or other countries, usually to save money. Example, many American companies have outsourced their IT operations to Asian countries, where productivity is similar and salaries are lower. The workforce, the total number of people working in an organization, company, or country. Example, the workforce in Northern Europe is skilled, but it's also inflexible and much older than in other parts of the world.